Just because I poke fun of the stories and or fan art in my videos does not mean that the creators of these things deserve harassment. Cyberbullying is a lot more serious than you think, especially since it sometimes leads to self-harm and or suicide. Please pick your battles wisely. That means do not harass any of the creators of anything featured in my narrations. Thank you. Hey guys, what is up? This is Gothcat. I am back and bringing you episode 10 of Not Sure If Troll, my least popular YouTube series thus far. And I'm gonna give it to you anyway. Okay, now before we begin, I would like to thank you all for 61 subscribers. Without you, I'd be much, much deeper into obscurity. And for the most part, it's slowly counting up. Again, I'd like to thank you so much for giving attention for this one tiny YouTube channel, so thank you. Okay, now for the pasta itself. Today, I will be reading a pasta so crazy, so weird, so nonsensical that it was featured on that Creepy Readings channel, the guy whose avatar inspired my own. That's right, I am talking about My Little Pony Friendship is Dead. And it's featured on this show because it's under the category of Not Sure If Troll, and for good reason. You'll find out when I read it. Now, without further ado, enjoy the show, guys. July 7th, 2013. Occurring to the fact that MLP FIM has been noticed for its happy-go-lucky attitude, one particular episode never aired but was leaked online around 2012. I had the misfortune to watch it after a accidental left click. I believe the title was Pinkie Pies. I can't remember the plot. See what I did there? But from what I can remember, it was the Lost Season 2 starter. I was in Las Vegas on the hunt for any clues to this episode, and I came across a young woman named Tara Strong, the voice and sexiness of Twilight Sparkle. And I know this might sound creepy, but I'm doing whatever I can to get to find out about this damn episode. Anyway, I kind of, stalked her? Okay, fine, I followed her to her brother's party, and with my luck, the entire cast besides the voicer of Apple Boom, Michelle Kreber, were at this party. I have no idea how the guard did not see me, as you have to be 18 plus to get in. I guess puberty has me growing a beard. Anywho, I went to the change rooms and stole a man's formal attire, Rarity Much, and I asked the voicer of Rarity, Tabitha St. Germain, about the episode. She led me to a corner of the room and said, "If you want to know about it, go find Michelle Kreber. From what I believe, it was a nightmare town of cursing, low-budget screamers and total nightmare fuel, and a graphic scene of evil clowns. Now please stop pestering me." She walked away to continue her chat with Tara, and with this information I walked out of the building and went to the city to search for Michelle. July 8th, 2013. Eventually, I found Michelle. She was in the middle of a recording session for the start of Season 4 in Canada. Now a beautiful young lady, teen, of 14, I managed to record on tape an interview with her. Me Hi, you must be Michelle Kreber, MC. Yes, but I'm sorry, no autographs today. Me, I'm not here for an autograph, ma'am. MC, oh, okay. Me, I'm here for an interview. I'm writing a blog on the Lost Season 2 start. MC, oh god, please tell me you're kidding. Me, it's no joke, Michelle. MC, oh god, okay. Meet me at the park, and with that she ran off, sobbing. I was surprised that she would be so upset by it. The episode must have been brutal to her mental health. July 9th, 2013. I got to meet Michelle where she wanted. When I got inside her house, she led me to her singing room. It's huge, full of MLP posters. MC, I feel sick. Me, are you okay? MC, I ran off crying because that episode messed me up bad. Me, yeah, I understand. Anyways, shall we begin? MC, yeah. Me, what happened on the day you recorded it? MC, well, it started out as a normal, average day in the studio, rehearsing lines, meeting fans afterwards, lunch, then recording for a couple of hours until the end of the day. Me, but how did it get disturbing? MC, the director was a total insane dude. He must have twisted the fun into some sort of Saw bootleg or something. The director was fired after the cast watched it for the final cut. You mean he? MC, yeah, he's now in a mental hospital in Detroit. Me, would you recommend me going and talking to him? MC, no, but if you're really dying to find out about the episode, then go to the studio and look for the safe in the old director's room. The code is, she whispered into my ear. Me, okay. Thank you for this, MC. No prob. Bye now. July 10th, 2013. I went to the studio. It was one hell of a junkyard. The plumbing was terrible, the director's office was trashed, and when I opened the drawers, there was a damn tarantula crawling on a floppy disk. His computer was plugged in, but the electricity wasn't on, so I took a laptop into the lunchroom, where the new director was drinking some vodka. I was gonna check what was on the PC, but I felt sorry for the new director. I wanted to interview him, but I didn't want to make him worse than he already was anyhow. I went to the safe and put the code in, and I saw a VHS. Since I didn't have a VHS player, I put it in my backpack for when I find a garage sale anyways. I wanted to go on the laptop, but when I got there, it was trashed up. The keyboard was filled with vomit, the screen was completely cracked and destroyed, and I was really wanting to check for some clues, but I can't now. July 18th, 2013. I took a break because 4 whole days of finding cast members is exhausting. I resumed my interest in finding the episode, even though Michelle warned me about the old director. I went to Detroit and interviewed him anyway. His nickname fits his personality perfect. Stupid Stewart, anyway. I recorded an interview with him. SS. Who's there? Me. Hello, Stewart. SS. Hi, little man. This man makes me a bit unsettled. Me. Is it okay if I interview? SS. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Me. SS. Ask me question now. Starts crying. Me. Okay. Why did you make a MLP Saw? SS. I wanted to. Me, how did you lose your sanity? This time he stopped being a dumbass and told me. SS, after I watched Party of One, I started writing more evil crap, and when the cast turned them down, I started laughing more and more. Then I cut him off. Me, I get the picture. Then he gave me some information. He said, there's a VHS player in the third drawer up up in my bedroom. Take it home and watch the tape you stole. My eyes widened at this. He started laughing like hell. I told myself that he just had a lucky guess. July 19th, 2013. I went to Stuart's bedroom and got the VHS player, then I took it home. I can't believe that this is even real. I will tell you about it. Now the episode is Pinkie Pie jumping around with her tail twitching, but she just doesn't notice the stove falls on her face. When Pinkie woke up, her mane went flat and started laughing, and she said, "It's like an oven in here. Oh wait, it is." When she turned around, she saw Apple Bloom's dead body inside a cake, but something was odd. I couldn't tell what it was. Pinkie started crying blood and carving a cutie mark on Apple Bloom's carcass. In the middle of insanity, she heard it, the soft crying. Fluttershy. She was being baked alive. She had the reverse bear trap from Saw 1 on her face. Then suddenly, the trap opened. All these parts of her face was flying over the oven, and I lost it. I started crying hysterically, so bad that I felt something tap on my shoulder. I swerved my head around. It was the mutilated Fluttershy. She took me by the hand and led me to a boutique. I couldn't believe what was happening. I thought she was just a cartoon, but here she was giving me a hug to calm me down. That's when I saw it. Scotch tape, the sewing needles. She wanted me to help her get her face back. Being a terrible designer of clothing, I started crying more and more, and even more until I felt another hoof tape on my back. When I turned my head, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. The rest of the main six were all completely mutilated. Twilight Sparkle was missing a face like Fluttershy. Applejack had her eyes gouged out. Rainbow Dash had her left eye and back right hoof out of her body. Rarity had her own face sewn on her. And Pinkie, she had a axe. She charged at Fluttershy, but I jumped in front of her. Then I had my arm cut off by this demon Pinkie Pie when she tried to kill me, but I snatched the axe off Pinkie Pie, then punched her in the face while she was lying around on the ground sobbing. I did it. I beheaded her. I felt like King Henry VIII right then, and there was the mutilated Pinkie Pie faded into thin air. The rest of them faded into thin air. I sat there at the Carousel Boutique, wielding an axe in my hand. The royal guards arrived and put me in a cell. The trial was very short. I couldn't believe how messed up this damn tape is. But what I couldn't believe more is that I was in it. I didn't even become a Brony in 2012. Then the average credits rolled with the average theme song and the average text. But at the end of the credits, there was a picture of Pinkie Pie. And she had an evil grin with a speech bubble that said, "Look behind you." I was foolish enough to look, let's just say that. I'm in the same mental assignment as Stuart with cuts and blood on my face. And that was My Little Pony Friendship is Dead. Okay. If this was meant to be a troll pasta, it does have some potential as a troll pasta, but since I think they were going for a more cohesive troll pasta, I probably would suggest some serious work on the spelling and grammar, mainly correcting in this case, because when you're making a troll pasta, you can't really go in the middle ground between correct grammar and fucked up grammar in spelling. And if this was meant as a serious creepypasta, oh boy, it just fails in every single way, from the spelling and grammar, to the awkward paragraphing, to lack of punctuation, weird characterizations of these voice actors, the ridiculousness of, the nonsense of the premise. It just fails in every single way if it was meant as a serious creepypasta, and yeah. Basically, it falls flat as a troll pasta and can never be a serious creepypasta, even if you salvaged every little thing. Sorry, it's been a while since I last did these narrations, and my voice is a bit worn out. I know in the intro I said it was 61 subscribers, but as of this part of the recording, is now 62. So once again, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel, because otherwise I'd be a lot deeper into obscurity. Now, next time on Not Sure of Troll, I'll be reading Peppa Pig Lost Episode Why. As for my next upload, I'm either going to do another episode of Totally Overrated or get started on a sort of long side narration. Actually, I have about 2 side narrations planned. So, which one am I gonna do? Find out in my next upload. This is Gothcat signing out. Thank you and goodbye.